Here's my finished portrait of a father and son. I saved the details till last. With time-lapse video, I'll show you my process. This is the photograph that I started with. I like using a grid to get the drawing right, but mainly to get the placement right. This is my acrylic underpainting, where I've got pre-mixed acrylic grays. I'm getting approximate values with my acrylics. I like to have activity in the background. I don't like the background painted like you'd paint a wall. Now I've started with oil, going over top of the acrylic underpainting. Now I know it seems way too dark there under his beard, but once you get the rest of it filled in, that value is correct. Values can be very deceiving. There's my Munsell value scale to the left. You can get it for $10 on eBay. I'm just blocking in with masses of general color. I'll save the details till later. Now I'm working with gray oil paints, not acrylic. I like to paint a black and white underpainting under my colors. It makes it easier to paint the colors. It also helps me get the hard part of the drawing done too. For the most part, oil paint is transparent. So if you're fighting that bright white, sometimes it makes it more difficult if you don't have grays underneath. Sometimes I will paint directly on white, but I usually regret it. And on the important part of this painting, the faces, I just want it to be easier. I have to wait for that grisaille to be totally dry before I paint color on it. Here are my pre-mixed grays in oils, values 1 to 9. I'm regretting not putting an underpainting under these greens. I'm just fighting the white. So I'm gonna have to come back again after it dries, because that oil paint is see-through and it's not covering. This was such an important area, had so many details right here. I put an elastic grid line on. You can paint right over them. It's just that elastic the kids make necklaces with. So today I am beginning the block in, the color block in. Now that that gray is completely dry, I'm just trying to match those colors, but more importantly, the values. Just blocks of color, almost posterized. You gotta start off with the general and move to the specific. Or as Helen Van Wyck used to say, start with a broom and finish with a needle. I have an app called Chroma Magic. That's what I have to the right there, and my value scale. Chroma Magic helps you with the colors, but more importantly, with the values. Toward the end of a painting, I put my paintings up on a mantle so I can live with them away from the studio for a bit. So I can get a feel for the last minute details or changes I need to make. And here's my framed final piece. Thanks for watching, and give me a follow at Ann Chesley Art.